Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am joined with my brother Remington.
Hi.
Maybe 2 years ago? Was it 2 years ago? Maybe just 1 year ago? I did a preteen book recommendation and I thought I would do an updated version with Remington today.
I think it was only one.
Maybe. I don't know. I'll link it, but if you see it, you'll see how much I have progressed in my editing skills, my lighting, my speaking.
So much better.
Remington was behind the camera in that video. I think you did talk some in it. But
Yeah, I did. Actually.
This time I picked 5 books to recommend and Remington also picked 5 books to recommend. Don't show them yet. Oh my goodness. So these books are all appropriate for preteen readers if you are a parent or a preteen yourself. These are the books that we think you would enjoy and that are age appropriate for you. I might have already said age appropriate. So would you like to share a book first, Remington?
Yes, I would. I do not have the first one because I do not own the first one. I only own this Captain Underpants. Captain Underpants and the Attack of the Talking Toilets. The second epic novel by Dave Pickley. Erica, your turn.
So the first book I have is Diary of a Wimpy Kid. This is the 11th book and this is Double Down. In my last video I recommended the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series, but this is a new one, so that's why I wanted to point it out. These are by Jeff Kinney, and when I subbed in a library, these were like constantly on rotation being checked out, and they're so cute and funny, and they have tons of animations in them. Remington has devoured all of them, I believe. You've watched every single, or you've read every single one, haven't you? So he owns all of them. He loves them, very age appropriate. They're super humorous as well, so kids really enjoy these.
Let me see. I personally like this book. It is The Hardy Boys. It's kind of old style. It is by Franklin W. Dixon. The Hardy Boys Tower of Treasure. It's the first in its series, and you can buy them at antique shops if you go to any antique shops. Maybe.
Yeah, and they're pretty cheap. Like anywhere from like $1 to $5, you can get those.
$1.
Yeah. Alright, my next book is The Maze Runner by James Dashner. Now this book has a little bit more notoriety to it, and there are movies made of this as well.
I own all the movies that they have out.
This is a trilogy, plus it has a prequel in it as well. I've read all of them. They're super appropriate for that age group because they don't have any like mature content. I think there are like some like cuss word type things, but they're made up words like that they have deemed as cuss words, so they're not like cuss words in real life. There is no like PG scenes in it, and it has a mystery element to it that kids really will enjoy.
For my pick of the book, this is a very complicated book, but I still recommend it. It's Shark Wars. It's very long, very good, and very entertaining. The 3 varies. It's the second one of its series because I don't own the first one, but it's amazing. The person who wrote this book is E.J. Elbacker, I think. That's how you pronounce it. I'm horrible at pronouncing names.
That's okay. Have you read all of them?
No.
So you haven't read the first one?
No.
Or like the last one?
No.
But you've read all the others?
Yeah.
I think there's like
I have
6 or 7 in that series.
Yeah, there is. And I've only read 3.
Oh.
So it's still good. I still love them.
My next book you've heard me talk about a lot. This is The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. If you've ever watched Coraline, he is the author of that story, and this book is amazing. But I do want to say that it is about a boy that is raised in a graveyard, so there are ghosts. There are these little goblin creatures that could be a little frightening depending on your age.
Oh, so your other siblings.
What are you talking? If they're my siblings, they'd be your sibling too.
Yeah, I know.
Get off of me, please.
It's hard to make a joke when you still have a smart aleck sister.
Also, I want to say that in the first chapter, so I don't feel like I'm spoiling this by telling you because it is in the, like, it starts off. This is the scene that it starts off the book. This guy is killing this guy's parents, but it's not like very graphic or anything. It just lets you know that he's killed them and he's after him to kill him. So there is some elements of like a gruesome, that scary kind of element, and it has like all these little chapters of watching this boy grow up, and then at the end he kind of pulls everything together, what he's learned, to kind of defeat or go up against like the evil person. I really like this book.
Bum bum ba bum bum ba bum bum ba bum 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 ba bum bum ba bum bum ba bum. Read this, you should. I've been really wanting to do that. Darth Paper Strikes Back is the second book in the Origami Yoda series. There is 7 books, and I've only read the first 2. I haven't got a chance to read the first one. But the first one is called The Strange Case of Origami Yoda. Good.
He really liked those. Those are a new book to him, and he read them like in 2 days, like each of them in 2 days.
No, this Darth Paper I read in 1 day.
Well, he really liked them. He devoured them basically, but I haven't read them. He told me I should.
You should.
So
it's just pretty much about this kid and another kid. The one kid doesn't like the other kid because he has an Origami Yoda finger puppet. And people just go and ask him for advice, and he's talking in this Yoda accent, and it's really funny because all the sentences of Yoda's mixed up just like in the Star Wars movies. And Yoda just gives advice, which is actually the kid that has it. And then on this, the new one, the kid that doesn't like the kid with the finger puppet makes Darth Paper. And last year he made everybody have a girlfriend, everything good and happy. And then this year it just went.
my next book recommendation is My Big Fat Zombie Goldfish, and I actually have the second one here beside it, so I just thought I'd go ahead and throw it in the video as well as like a combo. Remington owns the third one, I believe. The first one...
No, I own the second one. That's the third one.
Oh, okay. So he has the second one. This is the third one. And this one is called Fins of Fury. And they are both by Mo O'Hara. So this is the back of the first one, and it kind of gives you a little synopsis of what happens. Basically, there's a goldfish and an evil brother, and the evil brother kills the goldfish, but then because of a battery, it comes back to life and is a zombie now. And it's really cute.
Both brothers. There's one that's good, one that's evil.
And I would say this is kind of more of a multicultural book because it has kids from different cultures in the book. So if that is a plus to you, or if you're from a different cultural background, there are others from different cultural backgrounds in this.
In the second one, the evil brother tries to get this eel so he can have another evil experiment because the goldfish hates the brother. He wants to kill the brother, and so he tries to get the eel, but the goldfish and the kid, you'll just have to wait and find out.
I do remember that I was reading this to Remington, and he got too impatient. I was reading too slow, so he took it from me and finished it. So I actually don't even know what happens in the end.
Yeah, you
But
don't know.
I have read like a lot of it, and it was really cute and funny, but I don't know how it ends either. I'm gonna have to finish reading it. Alright, your last book.
I saved the best for last. My favorite out of every single book in the world is this series, not this book, but it's about the series. Percy Jackson, Greek Gods. He's a regular kid. Well, he thought he was regular, living with his mom in Manhattan.
That's the first series though. That's not about that though.
This is a rundown between the beginning of time in this world. John Rocco is the illustrator of the book because they have some pictures in here of parts of the book. And I really like this book. And Rick Riordan or Riordan, I don't know. Riordan. He is the illustrator.
No,
writer, author, whatever. I hate.
You're doing good.
I hate that stuff.
Alright, my last book is Fantastic Mr. Fox. I actually don't own this book. This is a library book at his school. And it's a 4.1 in case you're wondering. And you can take an AR test on this if you're also wondering. And I love, love, love this book. I love the movie. This is by Ronald Dahl, which is the author of the BFG, which is the movie that just came out not too long ago. Also, this is an animated film. Love the animated film when they have this cute little song. Bob and Buttons and Bean, one fat, one short, one mean. That equally mean.
Bye.
Hey, it has the words in here.
It does?
Bogus Bunsen Bean, one fat, one short, one lean. These horrible crooks, so different in looks, were nonetheless equally mean. And you just repeat it. It's really catchy. We sing it all the time, actually, even though we don't really know all the words all the time, but
I might make her watch it again.
I love
today.
the film. It's one of those, like, stop action films by, like, the Budapest Hotel. That, like, I forget his name, I can't think of it, but the guy who does those films is the guy who does this film.
They have an awesome waterfall scene in it.
Oh, yeah, and they use saran
ceramic
wrap. Saran
Yeah.
wrap
I
for
said
the waterfall.
ceramic.
Anyways, you gotta watch the film, but read the book first. I highly recommend this book. Now, there is...
Read it.
Now, I would like to just mention there are some acts of violence in it because the main characters are foxes. So the foxes will kill ducks and geese, and they also kill the chickens, but then they're...
In the movie, every single time they'll go down so you don't have to see it, and they'll come back up.
Oh, yeah. So you don't actually see it in the movie. But, like, it's implied, you know they killed them.
But
also, the men are trying to kill the foxes. So if you don't want your child reading that, or if you're a kid and you don't want to read that kind of stuff, then I would not read this book. But it is still done in a childlike way so that it's not scary or anything.
What was your favorite book?
I think my favorite book is going to be a tie between these two. The Graveyard Book and Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Well, mine, undoubtedly, knock those books aside.
So that is all for our video today. You've seen Remington's 5 books and my 5 books. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any book recommendations yourselves and leave them in the comments down below. If you are new, make sure you subscribe and give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Also, leave Remington a comment. What comment would you like?
Hashtag Percy Jackson for life. Fo, not for, F-O, life.
Well, I will see you guys next week with another video. I hope you have a marvelous week. And that's all. Bye!